Quick tutorial on datawrapper. It's an app that you can access online. Makes it really easy to create charts, maps, or tables. Here we're on the River page, which is just like a social media platform showing you different charts that people have made with datawrapper. So you can make maps, charts, graphs, really anything. It makes it really easy. So we'll go ahead and make a chart using some data that we gathered here in Norway. So it gives you a couple of different options to upload data. You can copy and paste it, you can upload the CSV file, but we'll go ahead and just upload it right away. So this is what the data looks like when we upload it. So this is species distribution data that we got from our video analysis. So we have 2 fjords and 5 different depth bins within each fjord. And then these are the species and where they popped up and how many times they popped up at each different depth bin within each fjord. And so we can see the data looks all right. Nothing is highlighted red, which means that it's wrong. So it all looks good, and we will proceed. So it gives you all the options of different types of charts here. Because we're using like distribution data, we'll go ahead and select pie chart. Okay, so here we can see our data is kind of backwards. It's giving us the species with each fjord. So we want to go back to check and describe, and datawrapper makes it really easy to swap the columns and rows and transpose data. And so here is where datawrapper kind of fails because we have depth bins within each fjord. It doesn't really understand it. So we can even change the titles here if we want to, D5 for depth bin 5. And we can do that for every title if we wanted to, or we can even do it in this visualization section. So, okay, here this makes a lot more sense, again, because it doesn't understand nested data. We have to change the titles ourselves, so we can change it right here if we wanted to. And we can go through and change all the titles. So you see how like datawrapper is really interactive. You can see 22% is other, how many here. If we go down here, it says the maximum number of slices is 5, and we'll go ahead and change that to 11, because I think that's the number of species we have in this data here. And we can change the color scheme for different types of color blindness. We can change the colors, the number format, the color key, yeah, and it just makes it easy. But we can change the title right into the chart area, which is one of my favorite things about datawrapper. So we can say species distribution with fjord and depth. We can go to annotate and change the title, the description, the notes, who created the data. So I already created an account, so it has my name. We can create a link to the data source if we wanted to, who published the data, and we can even highlight the most important elements. So let's say there's certain species we're most interested in displaying. So it'll kind of highlight Elentopendulus pulpincubus, which is pretty interesting shrimp. Yeah, so we can choose a couple of species, and then we can go ahead and proceed. And then we can publish our data when we're done with it. And then it will send it directly to our email with a link to the HTML code and a direct link to the chart itself, so you can make it clickable or you can embed it.